Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for December 22nd through the 29th. We're going to see what is going on. Actually, 23rd through the 29th, excuse me. See what's going on with this deck here, our little Rudolph deck, and then a money manifesting affirmation with that deck there. So let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the 23rd through the 29th. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my darlings. So Monday, Tuesday, we have got the Ace of Clubs. This is going to be the same as Ace of Wands. So you are in your fire energy. I'm glad to see that, Sagittarius. Last week in the general reading, some of you were feeling a little bit but it looks like this week you're bouncing back from that. You've got your fire back. I know this doesn't look like a fire card because it's a winter themed deck, right? We've got a little snowman here, but you got your fire back. And so Ace of Clubs could also indicate that for some of you, there's going to be an opportunity that's presenting itself, and you might be kind of on the fence about it. Is this going to be worth my while or not? And usually one of the messages with this card is that you're going to get back from it what you put in. And I know that might sound cliche, and it might not be like what people want to hear, but it is something that's going to require effort, but it will pay back. Especially the thing that I find so interesting about the fact that this has come up is that in last week's reading, you all had 7 of Pentacles where it was like this frustration, like waiting for something to happen, right? Like things weren't, happening quick enough, but something's presenting itself to you or for you, right? And it might not be as big of a opportunity, or it might not seem as big of an opportunity as you had hoped, but this is saying, hey, this really has some potential here. This is worth, looking into. This is worth going in this direction. So again, some kind of offer may be presenting itself to you. It could also be where you're getting some kind of like inspiration, like some kind of call to action, or something that you're feeling guided to do. Some idea, some inspiration might strike you that's really, really tickling you in a positive way. That's like getting your creativity going, something that you're passionate about. Some of you may be finding a hobby or an interest that's going to make life a lot more fun, and I will just go ahead and say bearable, especially for those of you that are stuck or you feel stuck in a work situation where you feel unhappy, or you feel miserable, or you feel like you don't fit in. Some kind of hobby or interest is gonna really make that other stuff not even matter, like in the meantime, until you find something better, until you find like another job. So you're just getting your fire and your joy back. That's what I feel in the beginning of the week, Sagittarius. Your Wednesday, Thursday card is King of Spades. So this is going to be the same as King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Not necessarily, but you can be. And even then, it could be their moon, it could be their rising, so you can't always tell as far as like that goes. But you are going to be dealing with really logical energy, so planning, strategy. Some of you might be negotiating something. You may be negotiating some kind of contract, or you may be trying to come out of some kind of a conflict, and you might be the voice of reason here. That's kind of what it feels like to me, Sagittarius. I feel like you're the voice of reason in some kind of a situation. Like I'm getting the sense or the feeling that you might be like bridging people together. So I don't know if there's going to be a conflict in your family, or if there's going to be a conflict between friends or coworkers. But I feel like you're the one who's stepping in, and you're the voice of reason, and you're trying to help people find common ground. I also feel that for some of you, this is like I don't know if I want to say behavior, but it's a newer experience, or it's like it's not something that maybe you have the habit of doing. But once it does happen, I feel that you are having more opportunities to take leadership roles. Okay, so either the family dynamic is changing and you're becoming a matriarch or a patriarch, or the work situation, they may see you in a different light. They may start giving you more responsibilities. But I feel in some way it's kind of like the beginning of you taking more leadership. Taking more leadership in situations. And I feel like this is a really, really big deal for some of you Sagittariuses, where maybe you felt for a long time that people don't take you serious and you've been wanting to be taken more seriously. So I feel some opportunity is happening in the middle of the week where you're going to just kind of not even thinking about it, step in and handle it in a really, really positive way that's impressing people and making them see you in this new light, in this different light. So for some of you, you're having a chance to shake off some labels that you're not so fond of, that people may have put on you over the years. Some of you, this could also have to do with actual literal contracts, or legal things, or dealing with attorneys. Sometimes King of Swords can indicate like an attorney or a mediator. And maybe some of you are getting more interested in law, or something along those lines, or you're choosing to resolve some issue through mediation or an arbitrator or something. But definitely it feels to me like coming together and figuring things out, like just finding the common ground, finding the win-win for everyone involved. That's the energy that I'm feeling there with that in the middle of the week. Your Thursday, Friday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card is 6 of Spades. So this is good energy. This is like away from the drama. This is being able to go off and clear your head. So whatever conflict there is, again, that to me really, really confirms what I was feeling in the middle of the week. Because 6 of Spades or 6 of Swords is getting away from drama, like getting into peaceful territory, going somewhere where you can clear your head, enjoying the moment, And so I do feel something is happening this week, Sagittarius, where maybe in the past you could have really gotten pulled into drama, he said, she said kind of mess, or, criticisms or something, but you're handling it in such a way to where it's not even going to come up again. You're handling it in such a way where people are happy and content and getting along. You're happy, you're content, you're getting along. So, this is a time where you're going to be able to have a chance to have fun and just kind of clear your head and be in the peaceful energy, calmer waters. For some of you, there could be a trip that's coming out of it. Some of you may be negotiating something at work, or some of you may be helping plan something at work, and you weren't expecting to have an opportunity to travel, but you're going to get to go and travel for work, maybe going to negotiate something. Some of you may have some kind of contract offered to you that's going to offer you a chance to travel. Sometimes with 6 of Spades or 6 of Swords, there can be an element of travel. Maybe some of you are feeling like you're just coming into this new part of yourself and you're wanting to clear your head and get away for a little bit. But definitely really, really positive, in control, content, peaceful energy coming in this week. And I'm happy to see that for you all. Let's go ahead and see what your money manifestation card is for the week. Your money affirmation. And as always, guys, I really do encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. They may add little extra tidbits of information that can be very helpful as well. But let's see what you have coming up, my darlings. We have grounding, okay? And it sounds like you're already kind of doing a good job of that this week, but I guess maybe while this energy is in, really take advantage of it. Really take advantage of it and build upon it. So as always, I invite you to look at these cards and the images and see what's jumping out at you, what it speaks to you, what it says to you. Now, I'm not sure what the symbolism that the illustrator or the artist was going for, when she used these Egyptians here. But for me, it just kind of gives me a sense or a feeling of like ancient wisdom. The Egyptians were brilliant. They figured out how to do things. Just go to a museum and look at Egyptian jewelry and Egyptian, things that they built, things that they made. It's like, how in the heck did they manage to do that? They were doing dentistry. Like, what? What? Like, with what? Like, how? This to me is just kind of that ancient wisdom. And they were very connected with spirituality. And so, they had a lot of wisdom that would come to them through those channels. So I do feel that for some of you, through this grounding, you are going to be receiving wisdom. You are going to be receiving guidance, and just really, really coming into that more energy of being very wise, being a very wise person. The bird here can obviously fly if it wanted to, but it's just kind of grounded here. It's sitting, it's looking around, it's getting a different viewpoint, so that's just kind of what that's saying to me. So your manifestation affirmation here is, I center and ground myself despite emotional upset around me. So see, that totally resonates. There's going to be some kind of drama around you this week, but you are keeping a cool head. In fact, you might be helping them just kind of get it together. And then you're just kind of going off and doing your own thing. You're not getting pulled into the drama. So that really, really affirms for me the feeling, the vibe that I'm getting. So if it does find to be difficult for you or challenging for you, this is a great affirmation you can repeat to yourself, or you can start saying the affirmation before this thing even happens. But I really, really feel like you all are keeping a cool head, and you are you're having a chance to change the way other people see you. And so Spirit is saying a big part of being able to do this is to work on your grounding in the meantime, my dears. So again, watch your channeled message for December. That can be very helpful. Those of you who are looking for more love and romance kind of reading, check out the love readings in the description of the video. I do the love readings separate on this channel. And check out your forecast for 2020. I thank you all so very much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous week, my dears.